Russ, so much is made about you and James, what have you. You talk about their other pieces and the pieces he has around him, the players, and keys to perhaps at least limiting or controlling those guys.
I mean, they're a good team. You know, they're a good team for a reason. They have a lot of different guys that can shoot the basketball at a high level and put points on the board. So you got to make sure you obviously try to take care and slow them down a little bit. You know, that's why it's a team game, and that's the most important part.
What's your relationship with James like right now? Like, I know you guys have been friends since 10 years old or something, right?
What you mean? What it's like? I mean, we communicate. You know, we hang out in the summer times when I see him, and you know, we got a good relationship.
You just text during the season like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this series, are you going to shut it down?
When I get on the floor, I got one friend, and that's the basketball. I've been like that since I was a little kid. My dad taught me that when I was younger. Once you get on the floor, you got one friend, and the friend is Spalding. At the time, maybe it was Wilson, or maybe it was some other shit, The Rock, whatever the ball is. That's who my friend is.
Russ, what have these last couple days been like in terms of preparation leading up to this game?
Good, man. It's good. It's playoffs. You know, something that used to doing, getting ready to turn the page and make sure you better lock in on what they do good and you know how we can try to be effective.
Do you change routine at all this time of year?
No, that'd be stupid. Why would you do that?
Ask Billy this, Russ. When you prepare for a playoff opponent, how much stock do you put in to their 82 games of work, and how much do you focus on the 4 games you played against them?
Combination of both, I think. You know, I mean, obviously, during the season, you don't get the opportunity to be able to prepare as much as you want for a team like Houston. But now we get the opportunity to have a few days to be able to prepare for one team and to be able to take one game at a time.
I know this is probably a subject you don't want to relive, but have you and Pat ever talked about what happened a couple years ago, or
what happened
when he bumped into your knee and cost you that?
No, man, I just, you know, basketball things happen. I move forward.
Russ, why is communication so important in this series?
Because they're a good team in transition. You got to be able to move forward, make sure you get back in transition, be able to see those guys and communicate, especially on the road. It's going to be key for us.
I was talking about Pat Beverly. What do you think about what he brings to the table on both ends of the floor?
He helps them out. He's good for that team. Brings some of their toughness, brings their intensity that they need for their team.
Hey, Russell, did you read the piece that Ennis wrote about you and Blake?
Yeah, I did.
What did you think of that?
I loved it, man. I appreciate it very, very much. I talked to him about it yesterday. Just, you know, him being around me and me being around him, to be able to, you know, have somebody say nice things about you and who you are as a person means much more to me than anything that's done on a basketball court and who I am as a person. So I definitely appreciate that a lot.
What do you think of the phrase, the team is more Russer?
I mean, you know, I'll pay more attention to other things, but that's a pretty funny quote. So.
When you visualize this series, Russ, how do you win it? How do you get 4 games off these guys?
You take one game at a time. That's how you visualize it. You try to visualize, trying to look too far ahead. You play the play that's in front of you. One thing about the playoffs, you can't think about what's going to happen, all this. You got to play the play that's in front of you, and that's how you win the game.
You've talked a lot about leadership this year. How does that show itself in a series like this with a lot of young guys on this roster?
Just keep doing the same thing you've been doing, man. You know, I think a lot of people, when basketball thinks playoffs, it's like you change your whole, everything you do. You do the same thing you've been doing. That's what great teams do. You stay consistent in what you're doing as a player, as a team, and then you move forward.
Russ, is it encouraging?
Last one for Russell.
5 of 6 down the stretch on the road and 7 of 9. Does that matter to you at all?
Definitely matters. We won. We closed games, but you know, now obviously being able to play different teams with different styles, we got to make sure we constantly keep moving that stuff the way we ended the season and make sure we are.
Thank you, Russ.
Thank you.
Thank you.